Before we begin the ceremony, I'd like to ask everyone to please turn off your cell phones. You may keep them with you. Please feel free to take pictures while your student is being recognized, but just turn the sound off. Thank you. So Chancellor Heimerman, Dr. Timmons, School of Nursing faculty, family, friends, and of course, honored graduates, on behalf of the faculty and staff of the School of Nursing, it is my sincere pleasure to welcome you to the May 2023 pinning ceremony for the University of South Carolina-Aiken School of Nursing. The graduates of this class have worked extremely hard to achieve their goals, and the faculty and I are very proud of your efforts and accomplishments. I'd like to take this opportunity to express appreciation to our graduates' families and friends who have provided the support, encouragement, sometimes financing, that have aided these graduates in completing their program. Without your support, the road to this graduation celebration would indeed have been much more challenging, and we're very happy that you're able to be here today to celebrate this important event in the life of your graduate. The School of Nursing faculty and I are also very pleased that Dr. Daniel Heimerman, Chancellor of our university, and Dr. Darren Timmons, Provost and Executive Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, could join us for this important occasion. And Dr. Heimerman will now extend greetings from the university.
Thank you, Dean. Good afternoon and welcome to the University of South Carolina-Aiken School of Nursing pinning ceremony for the May 2023 class. It is indeed my pleasure to welcome our nursing graduates and their parents, families, and friends to our campus on this very special day. I'd like to thank everyone for being here today to share this joyous occasion with us. And I would particularly like to thank our faculty and staff who have dedicated their lives to education and to the development of our students. The pinning ceremony for nursing always has had a special significance for me. First, as a son of a registered nurse, and secondly, as a historian, this ancient rite of passage has interesting historical significance dating back to the Crusades of the 12th century. It was, however, the 19th century Englishwoman, Florence Nightingale, who became legendary in nursing by her service to wounded and infirm British soldiers during the Crimean War. She was one, if not the first, to award pins to her best nurses. By the 20th century, it had become standard to award all graduating nurses with a pin during a special ceremony such as the one we have this afternoon. Today, the graduating nursing class of the University of South Carolina-Aiken will receive their pins for their successful completion of years of study in the classrooms and at the bedsides of the young and the very old. Graduates, today's ceremony marks your passage from a student to professional colleague, and we use this ceremony to honor your accomplishments. We celebrate your hard work, your strength of character, and your persistence, and so I welcome you on behalf of our university to this time-honored event. Congratulations, graduates and families. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Chancellor Heimerman. I'd now like to introduce Trace Taylor, a representative of our BSN program who was selected by his classmates to welcome you on behalf of the graduates.
Thank you. Welcome, Chancellor Heimerman, Provost Timmons, Dr. McGahey, nursing faculty, family, and friends. Before we begin, I'd like to observe a brief moment of silence for those who could not be here to celebrate with us, including one of our dear professors, Dr. Delia Frederick. Thank you. My name is Trace Taylor, and I have been given the honor of welcoming you all to the May 2023 School of Nursing pinning ceremony. This is a day many of us never thought would be here. On the morning of January 11th, 2021, the students you see before you woke up on our first day of nursing school. Unfortunately, none of us have ever slept since, but that's neither here nor there. Leading up to our first day, I was really excited, but unfortunately, when I woke up, there was also this weight that had settled over me in the night, when I finally realized that I was about to be trained to keep human beings alive. Suddenly, my excitement turned into the most incredible mix of confidence and abject terror. Thankfully, over 5 semesters, the uncertainty slowly lessened and was replaced by knowledge. Now, I've been somewhat of a scorekeeper for my cohort for the past few semesters, keeping track of the days leading to pinning and graduation, so bear with me. I'd like to do a little math with you. 842 days ago, we began our journey in this very theater, and today, we leave it with the title of nurse. Just in nursing school, the graduates before you have completed 17 simulations, 26 discussion posts, 30 labs, 40 paper drafts, 86 quizzes, 121 exams, yes, I counted these, 211 lectures, thank you for those, and 732 clinical hours. This does not account for the innumerable hours we spent studying, writing flashcards, caring for children and family members, making dinners, ironing scrubs, or answering questions as the family nurse. Needless to say, we have been very busy. Now I'd like to take a brief moment to tell my classmates how thankful I am that our paths have crossed. Over the past 2.5 years, you have become my second family. Maybe a dysfunctional family at times, but a family nonetheless. I cannot imagine a world where we don't sit together twice a week, laugh, and bond over mistakes, and comfort each other on tough days and happy occasions. I am so proud of each and every one of you, and I'm so honored to stand on this stage with you. And I'd like to remind you of a few words of wisdom that we've heard since the beginning. Do your best. If you didn't document it, it wasn't done. Don't ever give potassium IV push. When in doubt, ask. Your first duty is to assess your patient. Be kind to everyone, especially those who clean up your messes. When you get overwhelmed, breathe and ask for help. You will make mistakes. Learn from them the first time. And finally, as a very wise woman once said to us, may wisdom embrace you. Nurses, congratulations. We have 0 days to graduation. Thank you. Now, Professor Lisa Simmons will present the honors and awards.
Our first honor is the Spirit of Caring Award. This award is chosen by the students of this graduation class. This is a very special award given to a classmate they believe who has consistently displayed compassionate and caring behaviors to both patients and fellow classmates. The May 2023 Spirit of Caring recipient is Madison Evans. I would now like to recognize all students who have received scholarships. Will all students who have received scholarships from the USCA School of Nursing please stand? You may be seated. I would also like to recognize the former and current senior class representatives and Student Nurses Association board members. Please come forward as I call your name. Jessica Bunch, Vice President. Kristen Alexander, Vice President. Rebecca Jolly, Treasurer. May Macy Grantham, Media Director. Aaliyah Griffin, Community Health Director. I now would like to recognize leaders in the student nursing government. Please stand as your name is called, and Dr. Gaffney has something for you. Aaliyah Griffin. Fatu Ja. Elizabeth Wood. Thank you for your service to your fellow students. We now recognize the members of the Pi Lambda chapter of Sigma Theta Tau International, the only honor society in nursing. Will all students who are members of the Pi Lambda chapter please stand now? You may be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce the students who received Chancellor's Medals for Scholastic Excellence. These are students who are graduating cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude. Please stand and remain standing as I read your name. Kristen Alexander, cum laude. Anissa Bosch, magna cum laude. Julia Chase, cum laude. Carolyn Dorn, cum laude. Madison Evans, cum laude. Macy Grantham, cum laude. Meredith Gregory, cum laude. Aaliyah Griffin, cum laude. Monica Ham, cum laude, that is an RN. Carrie Herlong, cum laude. Rebecca Jolly, summa cum laude. Trace Lowell, magna cum laude. Abigail Shade, magna cum laude. Ashlyn Sweat, summa cum laude. Rebecca Taylor, RN, magna cum laude. And Caroline Waters, cum laude. Congratulations. You may be seated. Now on to the Leadership Awards. The first award is given to a graduating nursing student who has stood out as demonstrating clinical excellence with his patients throughout this program. Faculty recognize the student as working consistently well with patients, providing excellent family and patient-centered care, communicating well with other healthcare colleagues, and excelling in multiple clinical areas. And this award goes to Trinity Grant Butler. The next Leadership Award is a monetary award given by the Pi Lambda chapter of Sigma Theta Tau International. This award recognizes academic excellence and scholarship, as well as leadership and service. The recipient of the Pi Lambda Leadership Award is to Kristen Alexander. It is now my honor to present the Outstanding Generic BSN Award. This award is selected by the faculty and bestowed upon the School of Nursing graduate who has consistently demonstrated outstanding service to patients and peers, showed an outstanding work ethic, and excelled in academic work by graduating in the top 10% of the class. This summa cum laude graduate has been a leader in her class, and I am proud to announce that the May 2023 Outstanding Generic BSN student is Ashlyn Sweat. is also my pleasure to present the Outstanding RN to BSN Student Award for this year. This student has revealed excellent critical thinking skills in her posts and projects, has reflected professionalism in all of her interactions, and we have no doubt she will be a leader in our profession. The recipient of this award is Mary Ann Carr. Now let's give the recipients of the School of Nursing Honors and Awards a special round of applause. Jessica Bunch will now present the Lamp of Learning Award to a School of Nursing faculty member selected by this graduating class.
Good afternoon. I'm Jessica Bunch, and I'm here to present the Lamp of Learning Award on behalf of the May 2023 graduating class. This award is a symbol of Florence Nightingale, or as we like to call her, Grandma Flo, who is the founder of today's modern nursing and has helped pave the way for what nursing is to this day. This award has come to have many meanings of goodwill, reliability, and compassion, all of which the recipient of this year possesses. Professor Simmons, for those of you who may not know, was our pediatric nursing professor and taught the ethics and legal course as well. All of our professors have helped us shape us into the nurses we will be very shortly. But Professor Simmons showed each and every one of us how much she cares for us, as if we were her own children, and made us into a family. She could tell whenever the class as a whole was drained, and she would come and speak with us whenever we needed a helping hand. She would meet with us to figure out what she could do in order to help us succeed in her course. She would even go as far as to schedule extra review time outside of class for us to have the opportunity to clarify anything, to be better prepared for our exams. Professor Simmons personally made me feel comfortable anytime I came to speak with her, and she was one of my biggest cheerleaders, even when I was no longer in her course. She never had any hesitation for taking the time out of her day to meet with me so I could review. She truly wants each of her students to succeed. As our class graduates, regardless of if we're going to become pediatric nurses or not, we each have something to take away from her. That is to care for our patients safely, effectively, and wholeheartedly, as she's taught us to do so. Anytime the emotional, stressed out, or scared nursing student would reach out to Professor Simmons one-on-one, she offered a shoulder to cry on, chocolate to eat, and gave us the motivational pep talk, get that to it speech we all needed to hear. She pushes every single one of her students to become the great nurses, and the faith she has in all of us is commendable and is what drives us to succeed. From all of us, congratulations, Professor Simmons, on the well-deserved award and recognition. I would like to now introduce Professor Ashley Britton, who will share with us the significance of the nursing pen.
As part of this ceremony today, May 2023 graduates will receive a nursing pin that symbolizes achievement of their goal in nursing. Schools of nursing traditionally have designed a pin that represents the school's individual history and heritage. In the United States, the tradition of the nursing pin dates back to 1880 to the Bellevue Hospital School of Nursing, the first school that was developed as a Nightingale school. In creating a pin for the School of Nursing, consideration is given to symbols, colors, and Latin terms which represent the school or university. The University of South Carolina Aiken Bachelor of Science degree pin includes the colors of blue and gold to symbolize wisdom and worthiness. Central to the BSN pin is the double knot, a symbol of the integral and ongoing relationship between the university and the community. The state seal of South Carolina is boldly portrayed to signify that USCA is a state university. The rays of light at the top of the pin represent the light of knowledge. The pin received today should be worn proudly because it symbolizes pride in the high standards and rich history of the School of Nursing here at USC Aiken. Now, Dr. Thayer McGahey will present each candidate with a nursing pin while Dr. Mary Gaffney reads their names and plans for the future.
I ask that you please refrain from applause until all of the students have received their pens. Kristen Alexander. Kristen is excited to start her nursing career in the emergency department at Aiken Regional Medical Center. Anissa Bach. After passing NCLEX, Anissa looks forward to beginning her career as an intermediate care nurse at Augusta University Medical Center. Jessica Bunch. Once Jessica passes her boards, she will start her job in the emergency department at Lexington Medical Center. She plans to continue her education. Trinity Grant Butler. Now that Grant is finally done with nursing school, he can't wait to start his nursing career and continue to strive to make his family and friends proud. Mary Ann Carr, registered nurse. Mary Ann will continue to work as an RN on the cardiac PCU at a hospital in Brandon, Florida. She plans to further her education and become a family nurse practitioner. Julia Chase. After passing NCLEX, Julia plans to work as a critical care nurse before returning to school for more education. Ainsley Daughtry. Ainsley accepted a position in the emergency department at the Prisma Toomey Hospital in Sumter, South Carolina. Caroline Dorn. Caroline plans to move after graduation and hopes to work as a critical care nurse. She plans to pursue further education in a few years. Holdren Drake. After passing boards, Holdren will begin working in the shock trauma intensive care unit at Augusta University Medical Center. After a few years, he plans to become a certified registered nurse anesthetist. Madison Evans. After passing boards, Madison will be starting her career at Piedmont Augusta as an OB/GYN nurse. Macy Grantham. After graduation, Macy will work at Piedmont Augusta on the post-surgical unit at the Orthopedic and Spine Center. Meredith Gregory. After passing NCLEX, Meredith plans to stay local and work in an emergency department. Aaliyah Griffin. Aaliyah accepted a position at Augusta University Medical Center in oncology. She plans to stay in the CSRA. Elizabeth Hall, registered nurse. Not here. Okay. Carrie Rolong. After passing boards, Carrie will begin her career in the emergency department at Piedmont Augusta. Fatou Jah. Fatou accepted a position at the Prisma Heart Hospital. She is planning to pursue her master's soon. Rebecca Jolly. Rebecca accepted a position in the operating room at Aiken Regional Medical Center. She plans to stay in Aiken. Caroline Kitchings. Caroline looks forward to relocating to Spartanburg, South Carolina to work on a plastic surgery trauma unit at Spartanburg Regional Medical Center. Elizabeth Ruth. Once Elizabeth passes her licensure exam, she plans to work on the burn step-down unit at Doctors Hospital. Abigail Shattuck. After Abigail passes her boards, she will begin her career in the Pediatric Intensive Care Unit at the Children's Hospital of Georgia. Ashlyn Sweat. After passing boards, Ashlyn will work as a perinatal nurse at Augusta University Medical Center. Trace Taylor. Trace accepted a position in the emergency department at Aiken Regional Medical Center. He plans to stay in the area. Haley Thorne. Haley plans to work at Augusta University Medical Center after passing NCLEX. Caroline Waters. Caroline will be getting married soon. She has accepted a position at Prisma Health Children's Hospital in Columbia, South Carolina. Faith Vitsuka. After graduation, Faith will continue working at a hospital in the CSRA. Faith looks forward to pursuing a career as a critical care nurse and maybe ultimately enrolling in a nurse anesthesia program. Let's now give all our students a round of applause. Professor Mary Kennedy will now share with us the significance of the candle, followed by the traditional candle lighting ceremony and the Nightingale Pledge.
The significance of the candle. So, you've already heard Florence Nightingale is generally considered to be the founder of modern nursing. A correspondent from the London Times who observed her service during the Crimean War filed this impression of her, and I quote, "Whenever there is disease in its most dangerous form, there is this incomparable woman, sure to be seen. Without any exaggeration, she is a ministering angel. As her slender form glides quietly along each corridor, every poor fellow's face softens with gratitude at the sight of her. When all of the medical officers have left for the night, and silence and darkness have settled down upon those miles of prostrate sick, she may be observed alone, with a little lamp in her hand, making her solitary rounds. Thus, this ministering angel became known as the Lady with the Lamp, and it is in this tradition that these graduating nurses light their lamps of caring and hope. Dr. Katie Charteloff and Dr. Kelly Resson will now conduct the lighting ceremony. extinguish your candles and be seated. Dr. McGahee has a graduation farewell for you.
All right, May 2023 graduates. This is the last time I have the opportunity to speak to you all as a group, so it's a little bit of a bittersweet occasion. The faculty and I remember as if it were just yesterday when you first arrived at the School of Nursing, and it seems as though only yesterday we saw you working in the skills lab, learning how to do physical assessments and all kinds of new skills. Do you remember your first semester when we held the hand dedication ceremony? Well, at that ceremony, the candle that's on the table today was lit, and we spoke of the significance of that candle as part of the chain of light belonging to nurses and nursing schools around the world. You might have forgotten this, but that candle was brought to us after being lit by Dr. Jean Watson. Remember her? Yes? Right? Okay. The world-renowned nurse theorist whose work focuses on human caring as the essence of nursing. The light from that candle symbolizes the unity of nurses all over the world to each other into our common commitment to human caring. You've now come full circle. Your candle this afternoon was lit from that same candle presented during your hand dedication ceremony. The lighting is symbolic and is a reminder for you of the time you dedicated your hands to nursing and to human caring. Please recall with me, as your hands were washed, the words, "May your hands provide fervent and skillful nursing care," were spoken. As they were dried, the words that were spoken were, "May your spirit of compassion and gentleness guide your hands." As oil was applied to your hands, the words, "May your hands bring comfort and promote healing to all who come into your care," were spoken. And as the ceremony drew to a close, you were dismissed with the words, "Go in peace, with the knowledge of the human and spiritual caring that all your hands will convey." So please remember, it is your hands, guided by your innermost spirit, your heart, combined with all of this new knowledge and all these concepts and all these skills that you have learned, that transform nursing tasks or nursing skills into nursing care. That's what it's all about. At a little past 6 o'clock tonight, you will walk across the stage as your name is called, and you will, at that moment, become a graduate and an alum of the USC Aiken School of Nursing. And in a few short weeks, what will happen? You will take and pass the most important test of your nursing career. Add one to that list, Trace. The National Council Licensure Examination, RN, better known as NCLEX. You will then be a licensed professional nurse. As you step forward into your future, remember that being a nurse who pursues excellence is a personal code of daily conduct. According to Earl Graves, excellence is a process, not some pinnacle that you reach. Pursuing excellence in nursing means daily that you strive to give better care today than you did yesterday, and to allow each day to teach you something useful for tomorrow. Thank you, class of May 2023. It truly has been an honor and a privilege to work with you. You've experienced earlier on a worldwide pandemic and all that entails while you were going to college. As a nursing student, you've learned to be flexible at a moment's notice, to change classes, clinicals, labs, family plans, or whatever else you thought you were going to do that week. More importantly, I hope one of the things that you have learned throughout nursing school is that you can make a positive difference in someone's life wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Resilience is one of those traits that nurses seem to have that can help you come through difficult times without letting them drain you beyond your limits or destroy your love for your chosen career. As many people say, nursing is not for the faint of heart. I hope resilience and caring are qualities you've seen in yourself as you've walked this path toward your chosen career as a nurse. They're qualities that will serve you well wherever you go. I am very, very proud of each and every one of you. And the last thing I'd like to say to you is, welcome to the profession of nursing. coming to celebrate with us and invite you to join us for a reception in the lobby. Please stand for the recessionals.